Hey everyone, welcome back to Cheryl's Creations. If you're new and you enjoy this type of content, hit the subscribe button. It's a good place to stop in and hang out for a while. So a couple things today that I want to talk about. One is I'm going to do a recap of my 6-day fair event that I did, and that was a long, hot week, but some really good information. I only have one set of finished products that I'll show you kind of towards the end, but the piece of info that is really cool that I found out last night is that Premier has some new colors. I think 10 or 11 new parfait chunky colors that came out. They have not sent out a marketing blitz on it. Someone else had found it. Actually, my friend was watching No Way Jose Crochet, I think is his name. He mentioned it. Of course, she called me. And so at 10:30 last night, I was ordering some of these new colors. So I am excited. There's some really cool ones in there. So as soon as I get them, I would be happy to share. Or you can go to the Premier website, look under Parfait Chunky, and check out the new colors. So that's a bit of fun news this morning. So, some of you may know that I was doing, first time I went to the county fair, had a booth out there. Not something I normally do, but I thought, oh, what the heck? I heard that another crocheter was out there last year. So, I got myself a booth, and actually as my friend Kelly were getting some things together, we figured out that we needed a double booth. So we, I called the gal. We ended up being able to squeeze in a second, so we had a double width booth. I will put in here, I'll stop the video here, and I'm gonna edit in the setup of our booth. All right, so that was our setup for the fair. We started out on Saturday night, very slow, a lot of setup, not much going on. I did make about $65, nothing real big. I did sell one mermaid, which was $18. That was the biggest sale of that night. Sunday night, which was the second night we were out there, had the queen contest and a couple other things going on, lots more people. I had $335 in sales. I had a couple larger sales, a couple $25 items, a $22 item, but other than that, a lot of $5, $8, $10, $12 items. I did sell the bee purse, and my grandson just come in. So he's an aspiring YouTuber. Come here. This is Aaron. He wants to be a YouTuber and a gamer. So the bumblebee purse I made, if I have a picture of it, I'll put it in. That sold. Chicken and the eggs were very, very popular. I sold probably 6 or 7 of them. I went home and diligently made some more, and but the rest of them were small sales. Monday was a big day because that was 2-for-1 bracelet night for the Midway, so you could get ride bracelets. Lots of families were out there. Again, a lot of the items that were sold were 5, 8, 10, and 12. A lot of chickens, ducks. I did sell another purse. I sold some coasters. Kind of some odds and ends. I sold one Lovey. And out of like the 7 or 8 that I had, I only sold one all week. But Monday night was $368, so not a bad night. Tuesday, not quite as busy, was $198. Again, I sold a horse, I sold a unicorn, some scrunchies, a couple of washcloths. Didn't sell much of the hanging towels, washcloths, but I did sell probably maybe 10 coasters. So that was the big things for that. Wednesday was much slower, and that's to be expected. People aren't out there as much. If they have religious services, that's usually around here. Wednesdays are those. But he did have, my grandkids have at different times sold crock charms or gibbets and a couple other little things. And so I had them out on the table, and I did sell quite a bit of those, probably $15 to $20 in gibbets. I did start selling some of I had some small mice and fish that had catnip in it. I sold several of those. What night was it? Was the flower night? I got to go back. I got to go back to Monday night. So Monday night, and because this is such a cute story, I made flowers. I couldn't sell flowers to save my soul. It just wasn't happening. I took them out there, dumped them all in a box, and sat them out there. And this gal came along, and she picked out 4 or 5, made a little bundle, wrapped them in some tissue paper with some twine, and off she went. Well, a young man saw that, and he came over. He was probably around 15. He was with his mom. He bought a yellow rose and a white rose, and I wrapped him up, and he was going to go give him to surprise his girlfriend. Next thing I know, the gal that had bought the first bunch of flowers came back. She had these 3 guys with her, and you could tell they had come from the animal barns. You know, the way they were dressed, they were hot, they were sweaty, they had been feeding their... So anyway, here they came, and they picked up that box of flowers, and they all dug through, and they each picked out 3, 4, 5 flowers, however many were there. And we bundled them all up, and off they went with these cheesy little grins. They were so cute, these teenage guys. They were all taking flowers back to their girlfriends over in the animal barns. It was so cute. So that was the one of the cutest things of the night. So Wednesday was $173. Thursday was a little bit better. Again, a lot of $8 items, a lot of chickens. I sold a couple bunnies, a frog, and they, nothing really out of the ordinary. Thursday, I did start to put some stuff on sale. I wanted to clear out some stuff, because I want to do some new inventory. I want to try some new things. It was the perfect time because of the larger amount of people to put some stuff. I did a little bit of sale. So Friday night was pretty good. I sold several of the things that I wanted to sell out. Couple of bigger items. I sold a large large cow with pink overalls, and this gal come up and said, my aunt wants to know how much you would sell all of your scrunchies for. Because I had a basket and I had been selling them. They'd been hanging around, not really a big thing for me. So I told her, I said, $5 and she can take what's left in the basket. She was absolutely thrilled. I can't tell you how many were in there. I put them in a bag and off she went. So Friday night was about $225. So in total, I was just shy of $1,600 for the six days. Was pretty happy about that. What we did Friday night as we were getting ready to load out, we did stop early, probably about 40 minutes early, because we were hot and we were tired. And do you want to say hi to them? Sure. Hi. This is Bedhead Joey. They've been out mowing my grass. So some things that we had left that I still wanted to clear out. And I don't know if your local police departments do it, but a lot of times they'll have stuffies or comfort items in their trunks when they run across kids that are in need. My friend and I, we had some stuff that we decided, okay, let's do this. I packed up 2 medium-sized bags, and we gave them, because the police department booth was just right across from ours, or just, down just a bit, but we could see them. And we donated, between the 2 of us, we had 4 medium-sized bags of things that they could distribute and put in their trunks if they ran across a kid that needed some TLC, were scared, needed some stuff. And so we did that. And that was our week at the fair. We're excited about doing it next year, and I'm rethinking how I'm doing my inventory. Going to kind of bulk up my $5, $8, $10, $12, $15 items. I can sell those all day long. I'll have some bigger items, but I'm going to be very choosy about what I do. So that was my fair experience. Was very good. When I came home, I started working to refill my inventory. The first thing I've done is my large sea turtles. I have 8 of them. Now, I'll put the pattern below. It's a pattern that it's kind of a mishmash of things, because the pattern is actually a land turtle, but I put sea flippers on it, and I used an 8mm hook. I am going to go back and put some mouths on these, but so I have 8 of my sea turtles. I have 2 in kind of a camo, one with a darker body, one with a lighter body. I just love this one. I love the bright colors. Now this was a Bernat that I got when Joann's was going out of business, and it's got kind of a lime green body. I have a purple, and that's the purple speckle from Bernat with a light pink. I have the pink, this was the flowered blossom from Michael's, so it's a little bit thicker and a bright pink body. I had bought this color from Michael's and I really liked it, but I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it, so I put it with a gray body, and I have 2 blue ones. I just love these. This is one of those variegateds that I got when Joann's was going out of business. I don't know if you can tell, it's just got some real muted blues. And then this one has a little bit of purple in it. So those are my 8 sea turtles that I have finished. I am finishing up my 4th set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't usually carry those in my booth. The ones I'm doing were special order. All 4 of them, well, it started out, they were for my grandson for his birthday. the youngest grandson. And then it's kind of trickled on. They wanted another set. Somebody else found out I did them. And so I am finishing up my 4th set of cartoon turtles to be delivered either later today or first thing in the morning. And then it's on to more inventory. But that's what's going on in my crochet world. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about all the distractions. This happens in my world on a what day is today? Thursday. And I keep crocheting away and enjoy. Hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Crochet away, everybody.